Hi, you guys. Happy New Year. I'm very positive that this video is going to be the first video that will go up in the new year. In case you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and everything nice. I do vlogs here and there, sometimes just living in my 30s, what it is like. So, you should subscribe. Trust me, you gain one or two in this video and my other videos by staying on the channel. So guys, today we're going to be talking on self regulation. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So I just want to quickly explain in a very layman understanding what self-regulation is. This is really you just bringing yourself back to like normal or back to yourself, if you understand. When you have some things that you want to regulate, right? Maybe the thing is perfect example. You have like electricity that is fluctuating. Here in Nigeria, we have a lot of that happen where it fluctuates, like go high or sometimes go high and then it's low, and you just really want it to be balanced. That's just what it is. You trying to balance yourself, your emotions, and your thoughts. That is a very lay example or a layman example of what self-regulation is. So the first one is to reframe negative thought. Now this just simply means when you're having negative thoughts of, oh, I'm not good enough, you tell yourself I'm good enough. Just, you need to know how to tackle your thoughts sometimes, like every time. In fact, not even sometimes, you need to know how to tackle that thought. You need to always know how to be able to stand in between what is right and what is wrong. Like, no, this thing you are telling me in my head is wrong, this is what is right. Right, you're in front of the mirror. Practical way to do this a lot of time is to stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself dead in the eye. Look at yourself like you are looking at someone else and it's telling you you cannot do it. Speak loud. Don't just be in your head and like, okay, you can't do it, and your head you're like, I can do it. You're very weak. You're going to be very weak by saying that. Let me never lie to you. But when something is in your head and you are pronouncing it out loud, you can say, I can do it, I will do it. It's going to kill that thought in your head. I'm not even lying to you. I'm not even trying to cap. It works 100% of the time when you try to reframe negative thoughts. When you're trying to, oh, I'm not going to get this. Why don't you start to affirm yourself? Why don't you start to speak into that thing? I will get it, right? I can't do good at this thing. I'm going to do good at this thing. Even when it looks like you're not doing good at it. That's the very challenging and most beautiful part about trying to reframe your negative thoughts. Even when you see that it seems like this thought wants to be true, but you are telling it a lie, you are a bad thought. Like this is the positive thing I will tell myself. Yes, it might look like I'm not getting, but I will get it. When you keep on telling yourself something a continuous amount of time, you become that thing. Forget it. That's just what it is. You become that thing. If you can always tell yourself that I'm going to pass, whatever it is that I want to pass, I'm going to move forward in life, I am going to get this business done, I'm trying to look for very practical example. I can move from this place to another place. Do you understand? I can be a happy person, right? You're going to be a happy person because you keep telling yourself that I'm a happy person, I'm not a sad person. I'm a happy person, I'm not a sad person. Oh, I am someone that can get things done. Do you understand? I'm not a lazy person. I'm hardworking. And let's not forget that actions has to come after, all this thoughts. Yeah, you cannot sit down there and be telling yourself that, I can do this, and you are not trying practical ways to do it. It doesn't work like that. So you always have to reframe that negative thought. It helps you to regulate yourself in sense of you are not anxious all of a sudden, you are not feeling sad or feeling bad all of a sudden. You just like have a balance. Next one is to set physical and mental boundaries. Now, physical boundaries can be easy for you to say that, oh, I don't want to do this, I want to do this. Or for me to be able to, be the best version of myself. Quick example, right? For anyone to like get a reaction from me, I will not respond immediately or something in that, in that line. That is like a boundary for you. physically. But I think the one that is very like hard to do is the mental boundary. There is always a fight between yourself and yourself in your head. It's very easy. You can actually have like a fight of talking bad about some other person, someone talking bad about you, and like, but you see, when you begin to talk bad about yourself in your head, it can stick for years. It can stick for years. If you sit down there and keep telling yourself you can't do it and you are agreeing to it, you're gonna sit there a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year. And to be honest, you will not even feel anything, but you are doing it. So mental boundary is very important. Mental boundary in sense of, oh, I'm thinking about this thing, I don't want to think about it too much, right? Having mental shift is very important. Mindset shifting your mind from easy, I can do it, I'm going to do it, I can get it, I'm not I'm not someone that cannot do this. Oh, I'm a very good person. I'm this, I'm that. Basically just seeing yourself in like a very, or telling yourself in like a very good light of yourself mentally is very important. Whatever goes on in your head, in your mindset, is technically who you are. Yeah, whatever goes on in your head and in your mind is technically who you are, because your mind kind of controls the way that you act, it controls the way that you move, it controls so many things. So you always have to make sure that you have mental boundaries. When you start to think about certain things, you need to give yourself boundary that hell no. I have a video where I was talking about how you have to give yourself like a time frame, a time limit of thinking about a situation, right? You have to give yourself a time frame of how bad you think about yourself, right? So this will help you to regulate yourself. So you're not going to just sit down there and always say bad things about yourself and allow your thoughts to overwhelm you, because trust me, most of the time your thoughts are not true. They are not actually who you are. So you have to have like mental boundaries and physical boundaries. The next one is to practice mindfulness daily. Now, this can be anything to you. You have to look for what it is to you. It can be your morning walk, it can be listening to a podcast, it can be listening to music, it can be exercise, it can be going to the gym, it can be playing a game on your phone. It's as simple as that. That helps you to regulate your mind. It helps you to regulate from being sad to being calm to being happy. It just helps you to know how to regulate your emotions. So you have to practice mindfulness all the time. I come on here and I think I say it all the time. I do morning walks. And the only reason why I started that morning walk was because I wanted to regulate, especially my nervous system. And since I did that, every other thing have been regulated, right? I could have like a bad night, not, let me not say bad night, but I could have like a bad day, a previous bad day, let's put it that way, before I sleep. And when I'm awake in the morning, I just go for my walk and I'm okay. And I don't do much on that walk. First of all, I take it as a prayer walk for me all the time. And some days I just listen to music, and some days I don't listen to anything. I don't pray. I'm not even going to come here and come and cap for you. Some days I don't pray, I don't listen to anything. I just walk around, listen to the, what's it called, listen to the natural sound and all that. But some days you see me, I am talking and I'm talking to God. I just have like episodes, so in case people see me, they will not think that I was around this girl, but they will think like I'm listening to music, but I am opening my mind and my heart to God, right? So it's always very, very important to practice mindfulness. Pick anything, try anything that works for you. Going for a walk, like I said, going to the gym, you know, going to a cafe, going for you, in fact, dancing, right? Just practice mindfulness. This will help you to regulate every part of your life. The next one is to identify your emotional triggers. No matter who you are in this life, you have triggers. You have things that when people do it to you, you are just triggered. Your annoyance just come up real quick. You have to identify what it is. Now, what this will help you to do is to regulate how much of annoyance comes to you every single time. It will help you to control how much of how people can step on your toes, right? So you might be a person that, oh, you are very, you're very sensitive to words, right? You will always make sure that people don't talk to you anyhow. you always make sure that there's a limit to what people can say to you. Why? Because you know deep down that if somebody made comments about your body, or somebody made a comment about how you look, or somebody made a comment of where you walk, or where, or what you're doing with your life, or whatever it is it might be, you'll be angry. So you know what you will do? You will start to cut it off by doing what? By running away from those people. And that's it. That's technically just it. Try not to see them, try not to end up with them, try not to be in a place of conversation with them or all that, because you already know your emotional triggers. When someone comes to you and they're talking to you and they're like, oh, your body looks some certain type of way, don't ever be with that person anymore. I don't, I take things very seriously, but if you make comments about my body, I'm going to let you know. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay away from you. Why? Because you're going to trigger something inside of me. And I don't know how much of things that people don't understand about making comments about people's body is actually really not right. It's okay for them if they make the joke about themselves, but don't encourage the joke. Do you understand? Some people just make joke to make themselves kind of feel better, but it doesn't mean that they want you in the joke, because the thing is, when you now enter the joke, they now start to feel some type of way about themselves while they started the joke. So no matter what it is, try as much as possible not to, do you understand what I'm saying? Not to go into triggering people's emotions. Stop it. The last thing is to check in with your body. Your body holds a lot. Your body can hold a lot of anger, can hold a lot of heartbreak. Yeah. Your body can hold a lot of stress for years. In my own experience, my body can hold a lot of anger for years without you knowing. You just see that you be acting some certain type of way. It's because you are angry. You just see that you're acting some certain type of way. It's because you're tired, you're stressed, right? So it's always very important to study your body. Study your body and check in with your body all the time. Why am I always tired? Maybe you're stressed. Oh, why am I always acting this type of way? Maybe because you're angry for something that happened 10 years ago. Check in with your body. Your body says a lot. Your body says a lot. Your body tells you when you're happy, it tells you when you're sad, especially your skin. You're gonna see it. It's gonna show. Talking from experience, is going to show. So pay attention with your body, check in with your body to know how you are feeling inside of yourself. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I really hope that this video is very helpful. You can always come back to watch this anytime that you are feeling like out of place or you want to regulate yourself. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, so every time I post, you're going to know, you're going to be notified. And like this video, comment, and I will really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.